Alright, I really like this play, man. Look at this stuff. We're attacking this guy. 22. Man, we are higher than we started. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here. Today we are playing absolutely amazing Boros control. I think you need to see it in full glory to appreciate it. And you will also see the weirdest shuffler is fine moment you will ever see, probably until end of this year. But wait, there's something first. Apparently there is a new feature on YouTube and it's pretty cool. So if you exit the full screen right now, you will see this, button below. You know which button. And if I say something, it should glow, alright? So if I say smash this subscribe button, it should glow. And I wonder if that's the case for you. Also, if you hit it and actually subscribe, you will get a cool animation and everything glows. I'm a gamer, everything glows on my desk. I'm so much more excited than I should be about it. But I checked and it was for me, and tell me in the comments if that was the same for you. Alright, enough about this one, but I got excited. Let's go into games and you will get even more excited when you see the Forge Onslaught. Shuffler is fine. Shuffler is fine, man. This is literally the same hand, just with one less Emperor. I'm keeping it, but what the hell? What the hell, Shuffler? Oh my god, that was the weirdest mulligan ever. Let's go with the Ox, I think. Not much difference. Both come tapped, and we probably will keep playing them on the first turn. I mean, theoretically, this is higher value than this one. So, maybe. What are you? Oh, it's a combo deck? Not sure. Okay, something else. I actually like it. For each creature in your graveyard. Alright, so self-mill. With black mana. Alright, so we know what's up. And I mean, let's go for the Forge. And give our opponent something to think about. Rawr. Alright, we have Emperor into Sunfall, so we should be able to, hold the line for a moment. But definitely need a long time until Forge and wins. And our opponent is really thinking about it. I don't think there's anything to think. Like, this is way better than a 1/1 token. Titanias. Alright, so he wants to mill some lands soon. Titania can be a problem for sure. Oh boy. I mean, if we're going with the plan, we are going with the plan, man. No thinking, no time for thinking. Just smirk. To be absolutely honest, against weaker players, it can work a little bit better because you show them the pressure, so they are less likely to attack you. But, not a big deal. Oh, sure. With my draws, bro, like, I can absolutely discard you everything. Of course, they can flip the battle. So what will they take? Titanias? I mean, bro, like, what's the plan here? Oh boy, he didn't mill anything he wants to get. Is he going just for a 4/4? Because then we Sunfall, then we Emperor, and keep racing, and he will die. Like, with double force, you don't have much time. Like, what are the creatures? A 4/4 with Death Touch? I think that's the best thing. I mean, sure. He's tapped out. He has blue mana, so let's make sure that it goes through, and that should be the game. Enjoy your Forge, Mark. It will only get worse for him. And don't forget we have double Ox, so when we are out of cards, we just keep attacking like crazy with everything. We also have to... Like, we are a control deck, but we have bigger board than a lot of creature decks. Oh man, this is so weak compared to what will happen on our turn. We should run him over, I think. Oh, this is the card. This is a huge card. So, what do we do? I think we attack with this at least, and then go for the Emperor if he blocks. Rawr! Man, it's so fun! Like, honestly, it's so fun to just keep attacking. So this should be the block, and I mean, that's 7 damage if he only blocks this. I don't even care if I lose Emperor. Like, it also means he needs to go like hard on me, so he cannot block on the next turn. I mean, that's already lethal on the next turn. Oh, I need to click this one. And we still have a 3/3. We still have double Ox potential. No, only one. because we need 3 mana, so even if we draw a land, like we can only tap it, but it cannot attack. So in 2 turns we might do it. I mean, our opponent is in some trouble. Like he's slowly going off with his deck, but you cannot really go off against Double Forge, Token, Emperor, and Ox. Like it's just so much. Even if this will grow to like 9, 10, which is very often the case, like what does it do? Like you need to block 3 creatures or even 4 creatures a turn. One of them might have a first strike. And yeah, if he attacks the Emperor, it means he has no blockers really. So he needs to play as many creatures as he can, but then like he needs to trump block them. So on the next turn he's in the same situation, just 1 mana more and less cards. Alright, 6-7, sure. That's a little bit better. But we can even kill the Lure Goyf or whatever it is. It's 3 damage to any attack. Oh boy, he won't like it. I don't have mana for both. I mean, I have if I don't pay any kickers or anything like this. So I can go for 7 damage here, but I don't think it matters. I would love to attack with Ox, but instead we'll just go like this, because I think he will go down so hard that we'll just kill him. So this here and this here. That's the correct block, probably. I hope... Alright, he's getting to 4. Not yet. We can also kill this guy, so that's one of the cool things about the play. I don't like his blocks. Like, he needed to block exactly the opposite, right? And I don't need the lifelink. But I guess I cannot do any... No, I can use the 3 mana for the burn, right? So that's actually huge. Alright, sure, so he survived this turn, but he needs to survive the next turn as well. And because he didn't make those blocks that we mentioned, this is still here, so he has even 1 extra creature to block. Sure. As long as he doesn't have lifelink, and generally you don't have lifelink in this kind of Zultai, right? I don't think there's any like good lifelinking card. Sacrifice, sure. Painlands hurt. I didn't expect this lethal, but it could not be more perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. This was a blast to play. Man, Double Forge is insane. Alright, we're going first. We have him, we have Emperor, and the Forge. The Forge is our play. So basically the whole idea for the game will be to play it as soon as possible and then use the rest of the cards to try to defend. And this will win us the game sooner or later. Alright. Unless it gets countered for Make Disappear, which is probably how it ends. I guess I really hope for a Tapland, man. I would love to see a Tapland right now. Oh my god, it's a Tapland! Perfect! Absolutely. Oh, he will not like the Tapland. Alright, now, my friend, you have a huge problem, and I know how it hurts. Because I've been in this spot so many times, and when you see Forge, it's like, oh no, no. Let's bluff the Emperor. We could go with the Ox, but we don't need to. So, we keep easy. Just absolutely easy. Alright, so we can go Aether Emperor. So, sorry, I had the phone in between, and we are definitely not having this one. I think we will go with the Emperor. So the other choice would be to go for Ox, but I don't think it's good enough. So let's go with the Emperor. We want +1, I believe.
I'm home.
Yeah, we'll +1 the Ox. I think the second... Man, it's so insane that Esper deck with Leyline Bindings, I actually saw it for the first time, I think. Easy. Alright, so... He will try to remove the stuff, but it's okay. Also, Mirrex being colorless is huge. So we actually have quite a lot of ways to go around it. We can start going with the Ox. That is tempting, but it's pretty slow. So I think what we will do is this. And keep creating a lot of annoying creatures. Double Planeswalkers are super harsh against this kind of deck, unless, you know, he has more binding. Don't forget we have Farewell and Destroy Evil, so a lot of value as well. We are not attacking in the open mana. How do we go about it? I think he has removal open. So let's go like this first. Because if that will be a removal, maybe he plays it. He shouldn't, but you know.
Strike fast and
Yeah, let's go like this and just keep attacking. And I think I will go with Wedding Announcement and try to go for some pressure. I would love to activate those Mirrexes, man. Oh, the block is the value based. That's interesting. I like to keep the pressure. I should use Mirrex, but we'll just use it for the Wedding Announcement. Let's see. That's not something he wants to counter. Alright, alright. That's fine. I like where this is heading. So he can go on +1 on this one. And he wants to get the value. Interesting. Alright, I didn't expect Emperor, to be honest, which is my bad. But I think we just go like this. Lifelink should, like the you know, 29 life shouldn't matter too much, but it's not like we have other things to do. So we are losing this guy, but he cannot give first strike and kill our planeswalkers. Even if he has another Emperor, Elspeth is safe. And we have less Elspeth, more Emperor, so it's fine. We definitely trade like this, or not really trade. Alright, 3 cards to go only. Man, my draws are always killing me. What are we going to do? Open mana, so we don't go for the stuff. Everything exiled, unfortunately, so ultimate doesn't make much sense. And we'll keep doing stuff like this.
May your blade strike true.
So I want Mirrex and Wedding Announcement, which means we cannot draw a card, unfortunately. Man, we're at 34. Let's see what the card is. Whale. Alright, you convinced me, my friend. So if you do it like this, you negate the whale part, and he might want to counter it, because it's a lot of value. Alright, whale goes to the graveyard. So we got some value here. So we basically traded 2 damage cards into really powerful like card advantage. Let's see. Just don't memory the Rusher Scrutiny me. And it will be fine. Alright, if that's an Emperor, that's fine. No Emperor. Like, we're running him out of resources. Oh boy, this is the card. This is a serious card. I think we keep making tokens just to negate the, you know, those guys. We can go 1. Only 1, so Wedding Announcement into Mirrex is the play. Ox is great, but not into open mana, and I think he knows about it and has some removal, you know, ready. And I don't want to -2, because then he just kills it and I have nothing. With Wedding Announcement, it should be super annoying. Even if he has a sweeper, he cannot rename enchantments because I'm getting the Forge back. Like if he has Farewell. And Wedding Announcement will keep the pressure up. It felt like he has something, like maybe Emperor. Definitely can tap 1. We still have a lot of open mana, so Make Disappears are not great. Is that an Atraxa deck? Definitely feels like one, right? If they have Leyline Bindings, it's probably 4-colored. That's a weird counterplay, I guess. Alright, let's get the token. And I mean, our planeswalkers are really doing work. And his, you know, tokens don't really do much. And we'll have ours very, very quickly. Yeah, I trade because they are free. Our opponent also creates them for free, but in reality he needs to pay 4 mana for each one of them. So we are just winning the, you know, attrition game. Man, what's up with my top deck lands? I really keep drawing them. I think it shouldn't matter right now too much. We'll definitely keep making stuff. He doesn't want us to draw cards, I think, right?
This is our fight to win.
I want to force a sweeper, probably. Alright. So maybe there's no removal, but we'll see. There's always this Mirrex thing. Yeah, let's make the whiteboard. And we can keep making
Must
double Mirrex
protect
tokens.
people.
I know I could farewell this, but if he has a counter spell, like this can be a really bad idea. Oh, this is the card we needed. Now we can go for the binding. A dance step. Which means our attack is even more powerful. Something to consider, this play would be super weak to farewell, because then we give him basically the best trade. Right now, if he goes for wedding and all, alright. That's great. If we are going card for card, that means I can safely kill this. I probably want Mirrex tokens, to be honest. I don't really need it right now. Like, I can just produce Mirrex tokens and keep attacking. Like, what's he's gonna do? Ox is great, but every time he's waiting with some removal for it. And I think this is the moment when we will start to make some cool plays. I don't need the lifelink. Let's just buff the weakest creature out there, so it's a little bit better. And I mean, let's keep going. 1, 2, double might every turn. I think this is the moment when he needs to Sunfall. Like, he waited for a long time. And when he Sunfalls, we can do something. Not sure what exactly, but we are getting him to 4. That's not a lot. Here's your next next pain point. I think we should win this. Sure. Man, I'm at 42 somehow. Don't ask me how. He has only 3 cards. Yep, like, it seems that he even didn't have a Sunfall, no farewell, and even if he did, we were prepared to win the game, you know, despite it. Oh man, like, we are against Sparky one. Like, I was legit just testing this deck against Sparky, and I was like, is that the queue? Alright, we're going first, we take this land for sure. And I mean, we start from there. I kinda like the end. Let's see what we are against. Alright. Getting interesting. I don't think we care about the tempos so much to play this. I should definitely just keep this one. Alright, Teachings of the Kirin. That was stop that didn't work at all. I think we will just go double wedding announcement and try to draw some cards. And then maybe Sunfall. We'll see. Sure, a 2-2. Just a measly 1 counter during the whole saga. How weak. Alright, this is getting scary. Unfortunately, they will double play. Oh, but this is really low value. I like it. I think we will go with the Duelist main phase. And then we keep... Oh, that's such a good draw. Alright, so we need one more. Do we go just Duelist or the Hymn for full value? This can be useful later. I think we just go like this. And you always want something like this. We don't have anything to play, but he doesn't know about it, and we need to slow him down as much as possible. Don't forget, when we flip wedding announcement, we get good value. I kinda gave it away that I don't have that. I was not consistent. Like, if you bluff, because 1 red is enough to do a lot of stuff. Alright, no blocks. I'm just trying to make it a bit harder for our opponent. And the point... Oh, what is this? Creature... Alright, that will be a lot of cards, right? Oh man, I like this combo. It's pretty good, I have to say. We could go with the Loremaster. We have ways to get it back when they exile it. Or we just go Wedding Announcement and... Yeah, I mean, Wedding Announcement into Duelist seems pretty okay, right? I like it. I like it. We can lifelink so hard with this, it's not even funny. Alright, this will be a 2-2. I mean, look at our board, man. Like, suddenly we are so hard winning on the board, it's crazy. Like, we can hit him for 10. Maybe I could be more aggressive. But not with a 1-1. So, yeah, not attacking was the good call. And that was the ossification. I was counting on the Loremaster, so that's why we didn't play it. I think after 2 of those, he probably might not have removal, but you know, he might still have something else generally. Do I want to draw a card? I mean, I want to be aggressive a little bit. He can get Naturalis, so oh boy. Oh, I'm seeing some hard hitters here. Alright, but you know, we're getting somewhere, slowly but surely. Some pressure, our opponent doesn't feel... Oh, I have nothing in the graveyard, because I only play enchantments. Alright, I think... The problem is that he might get it back. It's on target permanent, so if we kill this, he can get it back with full value. Not a great turn for Duelist right now. Oh, but Loremaster is just bad here. We'll draw one card. We will draw one card. I guess he still has like naturalists. And I don't want him to get value, so we will play a little bit different. I will just use it at instant speed and waste 2 mana. I think it's a little bit better. So our main play is Sunfall. We are pretending we fight for the board, but that's not what we are really doing. We are just stalling as much as we can so we can get all of those cards. With the Rite of Harmony, he might get quite a lot of cards. Alright, there is nothing we can do here. But maybe. Alright, that's the trigger. And this is something we can respond to, which means he cannot cast another spell. And that's huge because that will negate his full card. And this was probably one of his big ideas for the turn, that he plays 2 mana enchantment. So, we negated at least part of it. Oh. So instead of 2 mana enchantments, he will only play 1. But man, he's drawing cards like crazy, I have to say. That's a lot of cards. It's not in the graveyard, right? It's in the adventure zone. Alright. Alright. So he probably wants to exile something from his graveyard. Yep, that's something he cannot get back. Some power buff. But we should be okay here. So I want the hymn. Oh, right. Okay, okay. We can play like this. Please, Mirrex, don't do me dirty like this. Alright, and we'll go with the battle hymn. I don't think we need it now, right? Do I want more board? No, I want more cards. I like my cards. They're pretty good. Down to 12. We can lifelink way better than he thinks. Alright, land probably not the most glorious draw. We drew 3 Mirrex and 15 cards. That's a little bit high. I would love to draw like a farewell. That would win us the game, I think. But you know, the point is that we are stalling as much as possible, as you can see. And it seems to be working. Like, we're at 12, we'll be at, what, 20 after we play this? Not fully sure about the target. Architect is super annoying, but so is Kirin. And he has a lot of cards to exile, so he will keep going for a while. Oh man, alright, this is Destroy Evil or Farewell stage. We need to get it out. Is that a Sunfall? Probably not. Probably not yet. Let's see, if he bumps, that's fine. He needs to, you know, target something. And then we might kill it. When you do, target creature you control. And he wants the Architect. Let's go for it. 8-8. We can survive one hit. And I really want this lifelink. Man, look at this! Because it doesn't have normally lifelink, it just works like a lifelink. But now, after the Duelist is here, it has lifelink and you also gain 4 life. And I think we tried here. Like, we need to keep going a little bit and we cannot like attack into Catilda anyway. So it's not much value. The Sunfall token will be a little bit, you know, smaller. But now we have the Loremaster with some graveyard. This is a huge card. Alright. And they killed their own stuff. This is interesting. We are definitely overdrawing lands. 3 of last turn, like 3 draws in a row is land, so that's way too much. Way too much. We have 2 mana. We can go with the Duelist if we really want to. It's not a great play, to be absolutely honest with you. It doesn't have flying. How do we go about it? So if I Sunfall, he just plays this, spams enchantments, and I need another Sunfall. That's the huge problem. I think I will actually go like this. We are at 19. We can tank a little bit. Let's go like this. I cannot attack into Catilda. If he starts attacking, then we can try to be aggressive. Non-creature, non-land. Alright, I see. But it's a 5-4. Look at our board, it's 16 damage, which means that he needs to be a bit more aggressive. If he has Hallowed Hunting and 0 cards... Oh, this is annoying card. Because it will become a creature. So that's 12 already. I think we're getting to a point where we really need to start doing those Sunfalls. Man, that's a 4th land in a row. Like, since 4 turns I cannot increase my power in board at all. That's really bad, man. Alright, that's a full swing, I think. We need to go like this. And we can go for the hymn, but we don't really gain much out of this. Like, it's just a lifelink. And they might get a creature. How do you work? You need to cast a spell, so the one he gets from the graveyard doesn't trigger the thingy. Well, basically, if we will get Destroy Evil, we negate this fully. If we hit Farewell, we win the game instantly. Yeah, our opponent is just tanking what's up. We need to sacrifice a spirit if we want to go for it, though. And I guess we have less smaller token, but it's fine. Alright, I mean, that's a lot of damage. That might help later. And at this point, there's not much we can do. Let's just go with the Sunfall, I guess. And I only have 3 mana, so I could go for the hymn, but I don't see really a reason to. So, sorry Quintorius. You did your thing a little bit. And now we'll try to attack him with the token. Like, having a 10-10, potentially, this can be lethal on the next turn, because we can put a counter for... Oh, right, never mind. It's already lethal, because double wedding announcement. And, yeah, this cannot block. Oh, so he will get double trigger, but that's okay. We can double attack and force something, but man, like, I need some good cards finally. Because 12-12 is a lot. It cannot block this turn, but it will be able on the next. Man. So, if you draw 5 lands in a row while your opponent is drawing cards, you will probably lose. Yeah? I think we can do about this one. Let's go next game where we hopefully will not draw lands for 5 turns in a row. Alright, going first with a lot of burn. I don't mind. I don't mind. Do we pretend mono red or mono white? Or mystery? We will go with mono red. That's the deck that, you know, affects how people play, for sure. I don't think we will go with the duelist. I think, like, if that's some kind of green deck, Gruul is definitely something that doesn't want to get... Like, they don't want creature to be removed, and that's always a great target. Yeah. I don't love it, but we still will get this value, so it's fine. Oh, the Celestus. Yeah, I think we need to just go with it. So I will get the token. I don't want to kill it main phase, because then he might have another one. Alright. Combat damage to the player. Alright. Let's see, it doesn't have haste. Perfect. See? See how amazing trait we just got? This is game. Like, he's out. I would love, absolutely love to draw cards that, you know, give me mana. But I guess we cannot afford it. I guess we cannot afford it. Let's go like this. We will have a 4-4, so it's not easy for him to attack. I should really read what this card does. I never do. Combat damage to player, alright. And he gets creature or land card, sure. Beast Color is okay. This is a super slow card. See? He has another one. He always has another one. However, you know what? It's okay. And that is an interesting attack. Let's kill this guy. And let's double trade against this guy. As you can see, he's not really making a dent in our game plan. He's down to 2 cards, even while we are getting mana screwed, which is pretty huge. And this enables Sunfall on the next turn, and Duelist that will be a 4-2. So it has a nice time trading against this. He needs 2 creatures, or just Helena and Alina. But the point is that we enable those ones. We take the damage, because he didn't pressure us at all. Sorry, voice crack. Alright, back. Now with Mirrex. Man, what's up with my voice? Alright, voice is back into action. So, we have so many... We absolutely should win this game from this point. And the question is, what is the best way to win this? Probably play a land is good. I think it's just a Sunfall, right? We could also just super live game. You know what? I really like this play. But we can do it on his turn. No, we need Duelist anyway. Alright, I really like this play, man. Look at this stuff. We're attacking this guy. 22. Man, we are higher than we started. And I mean, I could raise him. This would be absolutely viable, but why not just force him to... Sure, I guess. Why not? Alright, that was the last card. So no more amazing replacements for you. Helena and Alina is kinda the best card in their deck. And we'll just farewell and say farewell to our opponent. And we lose the wedding announcement, I guess. Let's get Sunfall. Just because I like my wedding announcements a lot. And we'll have Quintorius. Oh, that's great. Destroy Evil is okay against his deck, but the other cards are better. You want to cycle cards with Quintorius because you can get it anyway. And Smite is pretty amazing. Let's go for the cool elephant. The one elephant that will destroy every deck. Yeah, him seems fine. I will get to 30 in this raid. So we can sacrifice the spirit and play the card and lifelink even more. It doesn't have strictly lifelink. And our opponent somehow still has cards in the end. But he's out. As you can see, we ended the game at 23. And it was not even closer. Like, we had farewell wedding. We could battle this kind of gas for like 5 turns more. Alright guys, we're after the games. I really enjoyed this deck. I enjoyed it so much more than I thought. Like, it's one of my favorite decks, man. Definitely the best Boros deck so far and the most fun. Something to consider. I just realized why I like it so much. It's basically Orzhov. Like, you have white for all those sweepers, embers, you know, the good stuff. And then red is just a removal instead of black. And that's why the deck plays so nice. However, with Tocasia's Welcome and Forge, you actually have way more cardo than in Orzhov. You don't need planeswalkers as much. I really enjoyed Elspeth. It was not showcased in the games I have played in the video, but when I tested the deck, actually the Ox together with Emperor and together with Archangel Elspeth is insane. If you -2 her on the Ox, it's already what, like 5-4 or 5-5, right? Yeah, because it gets +2/+2 counters, basically. That's insane, man, and it keeps growing. The point is that you can instantly swing for like 5 damage to a planeswalker, which means you kill it. Then on the next turn onwards and every other turn until end of the game, your opponent needs to embrace a 6/6 with haste, basically. And he cannot kill it because when he leaves the mana open, you just don't go for it. And with double Mirrex, or actually 4 Mirrex, but usually you have like double Mirrex during the game, you can use all of the mana that you won't use on the Ox just to make tokens. And like, it puts so much pressure on control decks in different weird ways. Forge, Emperor, and those manlands are insane pressure. Combined with Wedding Announcement, so they need already 3 removal cards or a sweeper. And also it means that every creature you will play has +1/+1. It's huge for Ox because then it's not cut downable before it attacks. So it starts as a 3/3 and it goes around cut downs. That's huge, and it can win you many games if you go like this. I really enjoyed Heartflame Duelist. It's natural card advantage, and thanks to so much power on the card, like 3-1, usually 4-2, thanks to Wedding Announcement, means that they cannot ignore it and it can start racing them. And just to point out, because this is an interaction that is only in this kind of deck, the Heartflame Duelist gives the lifelink to a card. So you might be sometimes confused why do double lifelink basically, because the original doesn't have a lifelink, it's just deal 2 damage and you gain 2 life. Even if you deal 20 damage with this, you still gain 2 life, it's not a lifelink. So basically you get, in a way, double lifelink on those Boros instants like Sacred Fire and Hymn, and that's really cool power of the deck. Like, life gaining 8 is a lot, especially for 1 extra mana. Just wanted to clarify in case you were confused. So the deck is much more like aggressive than you expect from a control deck, especially with Forge, Emperors, like everything can attack your opponent. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Quintorius was also great top end. It was this or Sanctuary Warden. I went with the Elephant because it's cool. It's also Boros and I really liked it. The fact that you can get card advantage from this is huge, and those tokens, they are 3-2. In reality, they usually are bigger, so it also adds to the aggressiveness of the deck, and Sacred Fire is always great. You need to be a bit smart about it if you hit Swift Spears, so beware of this. But yeah, I love the deck. I think it's a really cool, fun deck. I mean, that's it. See you tomorrow, guys. I hope you had fun.
With